feels so good to be there. Getting what I want, boy, why does that make you so mad? You see, why does it feel so good to be there? 'Cause it feels
Past runners. Start last Wednesday with Meridian Star. Thought she raced terrific. It was a really hot race. She led for a long way. She's going to tighten up really well from that run. She's blowing the cobwebs out. It's a perfect first run back for her. She's getting ready for a race in a couple of weeks over in South Australia, so really happy with her first run back. Saturday at Caulfield, He Excels was resuming. 1200 metres, drew wide, went back. Gee, really found the line nice. Watch for him when he gets out over more ground. It was a perfect run back. Jamaican Rain on the same day. Fair to say we got willowed. Wasn't happy with the ride. Pretty disappointing really, because that's not really how you want to start a spring preparation off with a really good mare. She's had a hard run. It's going to take a lot out of her. He could have had a perfect run. He could have been 3 back, 1 out and worked into it with the winner. Instead he elected to roll forward from the 7-800, sit 3 wide, face the breeze, and then get going on her early. Really took a toll the last 100. She'd done a great effort to hang on and only be beaten a short amount of distance. And I thought it was a terrific run, terrible ride, but that can happen with Craig Williams. That's why his nickname is Willowed. Shoot for Kuma on Monday I thought was just a plain run. Might have been on the wrong part of the track. We thought he'd run better than he did, especially after his first up run. And Bairnsdale yesterday, patient. Didn't look really right to me at all. Wasn't comfortable, and we'll see what comes of her. And the Wildcat probably wasn't a perfect ride from Clayton Douglas. Never gave the horse a breather. Had the horse working at his top the whole way, and the horse tried and put in, and probably next start over more ground would probably be better suited with him. But circumstances there yesterday didn't help that horse at all. Righto guys, this week behind the scenes with me, and I'm just going to explain a couple of different things about how we prepare our babies, and also this new lot of boxes that we've just built here. So we've got 5 big boxes here, another 5 here, and another 5. So we've got an L-shaped section of 15 boxes. Just come over here, we'll just have a quick look inside one. I got this idea from England when I was over there, or Ireland I should say, Willie Mullins. We might just go inside, and I just want to show you a couple of things. So these are big boxes, 8 by 4 metres. Well, these are our colt boxes, 2 metre high rubber walls and all rubber floors. The sawdust at the back, rubber at the front. So when the horses are eating and drinking, they're standing on rubber, which is really good for their feet, and they sleep and they do all their urinate and manure down the bottom. So it's nice and easy to clean as well. Plenty of room in here. But the most important part is it's all rubber lined. I find it's really good for the young horses, or any horse, especially for their feet. But these boxes are really good for the young ones and the colts. So guys, just an insight onto how it all unfolds with the young horses. We buy them, purchase them, and then they go off to Peter Dalziel to be broken in. Then they go for a spell, a short spell, a month. Then they go back to Peter Dalziel's for about 2 weeks refresher course. Then they come into our system. We normally only have them for 2 to 4 weeks. Then they go back out for another spell. They go back to Peter's for a week, and then they come into our system, and that's when we really get to learn about them. And then, as I said, as soon as they start to feel something, they will go to the paddock. They start off just doing a little bit of half pace, then even time. A lot of these horses won't go any quicker than even time. The horses that put their hand up will go on and go a bit quicker, and probably could even get to a trial stage. But I'm not a big fan of pushing the horses when they're young and getting them up and running. I feel that they're better off being let to mature, and the longer you leave them, the longer you have them as racehorses, is my motto. Righto guys, so with the babies, this section here's got 15 colts. They're all at the same stage. I've got a pretty simple philosophy with young horses. When they start to feel something, we stop with them. They go to the paddock. It's their way of saying that they're immature. I don't like pushing young horses, especially when they're trying to grow. So it's first sign of a horse starting to feel a bit of muscle soreness, or it's a little bit of heat in a joint. It's their way of saying that they need to stop and need to go out and grow. It's a pretty simple philosophy. The horses that can go right through and get to the races and put their hand up, there's not many of them, but they do come along. They're just natural athletes. a lot of these horses are just starting to get the pressure put on them now. So we've already noticed a couple that have just starting to feel little things. So we'll stop with them straight away, head to the paddock. We've got some really nice horses around us here. These 15 colts have all been bought over the last lot of sales, and as I said, as soon as they show any sign of soreness or immaturity, they go to the paddock. There's a couple here that I can see that are going to go a lot further than the others, and a lot of these horses will head to the paddock soon. Alright guys, upcoming runners. We've got a quiet weekend ahead of us. Next Wednesday though, we will fire up again, just making sure that's on. Here Comes My Babies, a chance of running next Wednesday. Thursday we'll have quite a few head off to Mornington. No Money, No Honey out to the 2000. All Hardwood resumes. Erotic first up, and maybe Popover. Next Saturday, Payroll, all going well, we'll head to Flemington for the Let's Elope. And also Brett Preble's been engaged to ride her. Great to have Brett back in Victoria. Our riding ranks here are very strong. We did have a lot of luck with him before he went off to Hong Kong, so it's great to have him back in the saddle, and look forward to getting Payroll back to the races next Saturday.